Tonight we continue to follow developments in the case of an APD undercover detective shot by his own lieutenant during a drug arrest over the weekend. And Caleb James has been pressing the department for answers this afternoon. And Caleb, how is APD responding tonight?
Well, Tessa, APD's top brass in charge of detectives was certainly guarded about the details in this case. And at first, APD was insistent that the names of those officers involved not be reported for their safety. And then that changed to a restriction on broadcasting images of the officers involved. But now APD has posted the names of those officers themselves on the department Facebook page. So we are reporting those names tonight. Police say Lieutenant Greg Brackle shot Detective Jacob Grant, and undercover officer Holly Garcia was hit with shrapnel during that incident. I asked Commander Les Brown about that briefing that led up to the operation before the shooting and whether the lieutenant and detective involved would have recognized one another. Brown tells me the two officers do know each other. They have worked together before, but Brown says the bust went dramatically wrong when one of the undercover officers' identities was revealed. He says that chaos likely contributed to the wrong man getting shot.
A lot of times you can't differentiate immediately. They look at the threat, which would be obviously a firearm or whatever. That's what they're perceiving.
Brown also tells us the bust netted $60 worth of meth, something that's been called into question as a relatively insignificant bust with a rather significant casualty. And Brown says these operations target the trafficker, and that one buy is the tip of a much larger iceberg. Tom?
Thank you, Caleb. A GoFundMe account has been set up to help the detective and his family. There's also one set up for Officer Lou Golson, who was shot in a traffic stop earlier this month. You can access both those pages at KOB.com under 4 links.